In the next minute, I'm going to try to show you something that it took 5 hours for the Harvard Faculty Senate to understand. Back in the 1960s, an economist named Kenneth Arrow tried to show that democracy was impossible whenever you had more than 3 choices and 3 voters. So in this next minute, using the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm going to show you what Kenneth Arrow meant to say of why democracy was impossible. So let's imagine a situation where we have 3 voters, the 3 of the 4 Ninja Mutant Turtles, Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and 3 choices. And here we're going to have noodles, udon, ramen, and soba. And they're planning to have a noodle supper for their 4th Conrad, or Raphael, but they can only choose one type of noodle. So this shows you what they prefer. Donatello likes udon more than ramen, ramen more than soba. Michelangelo, soba, then udon, then ramen, and Leonardo, ramen, soba, then udon. So what's going to happen? Well, if they have a vote, and they all vote for their first preference, it's going to be a 3-way tie between udon, soba, and ramen. So they decide to have, let's say, a noodle off. First they say, let's take udon and ramen, and then have the winner of these 2 go against soba. So you can see Donatello and Michelangelo vote for udon over ramen. 2-1, udon wins, it goes against soba. Now that we have soba versus udon, Michelangelo and Leonardo vote for soba. Soba is the choice. Well, this makes Michelangelo very happy, but what about Donatello and Leonardo? So they say, let's do this again. So first of all, let's start with a different order. Udon versus soba. Well, in this case, we did this already. We know what wins here. Soba wins, because we did this in the 3rd stage of the previous round. So then soba goes against ramen. Well, what happens here? Donatello votes for ramen. Leonardo votes for ramen. Ramen is our winner this time. Nothing changed, but we have a different result. So this is showing us something interesting. And just to show you that it goes for all 3 ways, let's do the final possibility. Soba versus ramen. We did this already. We know that ramen wins. It goes against udon. Okay, and therefore we know that udon wins. So what Kenneth Arrow is trying to say, whoever controls the process controls the outcome. And therefore democracy is impossible because you'll never get the same majority whenever you have more than 3 choices and 3 voters.